Hello and welcome to Aperture Tag, the commentator walkthrough, part 4. In this one we're gonna go over chapter 4, which is the final part, and features some very interesting test chambers that, instead of being inside the test facility, well, technically these are still inside the test facility,
Terrific navigational
but
skills there.
at
This has
least
been a
the
very successful
environment that we're gonna
so
be in
far.
looks very different from other test chambers. And the puzzles we're gonna be solving are quite interesting.
I have very high expectations for you. You are definitely the best of the best.
Pick up this cube first, and the whole idea about this thing is we want to activate our gels and then keep it. Oh, that never happened before. Now, the idea about this part of the game, or stage rather, is that we want to go through this entire area and code everything that we need to code. So that when we go through this area again, we're gonna have to go through this area without being able to use any gels. So that at that point we don't need to code anything anymore. I think you've got enough gel everywhere. Just pick up the cube again and go for it.
Good work. You should have noticed that the flow direction on the green fizzlers matter. If you did not notice that, please fill out the appropriate submission forms at the end of the test. I know what you must be wondering. What are we testing for? How is this going to end? Where else has Nigel lied to me? When did I learn his name was Nigel? Why does
First
it look
off,
like
on
I'm
this one,
outside?
you want to
Where
activate
is
your
he
blue
getting with all these
gel.
questions?
Do by running through the green side of this portal, or fizzler rather. And then we need to catch an item. There we go. This gives us an encouragement redirection cube. We can use the power of that, which makes a barrier up here disappear. Because of that we can now jump all the way up here, press this button, and now everything's set up for our way to the end. And there we go. If you wonder what that button I pressed at the top of the area was, it basically just activated a fizzler that gave me the red gel, or orange gel rather.
Thanks, Atranium. Okay, so we need some questions to push our testing forward. Give you a reason to keep you engaged.
At the beginning of this
with the
test, you'll once again be
How
given
do
a
we know you
cube,
are not going to
and
idle
we're
for an
going to
hour
use it
before you
to
solve
give
this test
ourselves the orange
See?
gel.
Even I have questions that need some answering.
Now we press this button, we get a ramp over here. Now the idea behind this puzzle is we want to get orange stuff, orange gel over there. We can't shoot directly at it, so we're gonna use this tractor beam right here to transport the gel where we need it. So that is done, we get over there ourselves. And now we have both colors, red, orange and blue. I always want to say red. And with this, just add a little bit of blue right here. That's all we need to do to finish the stage.
Maybe not an hour, but you still idle for quite a while, just doing nothing, supposedly
Also you
thinking
can
how
paint
to
the
solve
stars.
the test. Oh yeah, you did a terrific job. Keep it up. This test chamber is divided in two parts. One where you get the 3 cubes, and another when you get to the exit. Good luck.
Just as described by Nigel, first we're gonna press 3 buttons to get 3 cubes. And once we've done that, we're gonna use those 3 cubes to solve the rest of the puzzle. Now that's the first one. Second one and third one. Now after this fizzler we have both colors, so we want to jump back over these so that we can actually keep these colors and not lose them anymore. Careful not to run through this one because we want to skip this one as well. Now once you've done that, you want to line all three cubes up with the receptacles next to them. Now obviously only the first one will be actually active. All of these need to be lined up for the upcoming part. Now that we've done that, we are ready to complete this chamber. That's the first part done. Once you're done with this, you want to get rid of this cube. Wait for it to actually bounce off, and there we go. Now we're at the exit, but we need to activate the exit. We do this by getting rid of this cube, and that's that.
Good job, young lad. Your papa and mama should be proud. Who designed this testing protocol? Sometimes I feel like they just make this stuff up as they go along. Now this test chamber is located in a real desert. Don't worry, you'll obtain a complimentary citranium can at the end of the test. I know I will. Citranium. It's
now this test chamber has multiple different parts to it, and I'm just gonna color around a bit, and at the end of all of this I'm gonna get to the solution, but first some coloring. Okay, there you go. Now first off we want to get this cube up here. Activate this button which activates this tractor beam. And now we just wait for all this cube to go all the way over there. Shut it off. Use our speed base once again. We're gonna be using this quite a bit in this chamber. Now we don't have to activate this button. But if you activate this button right here, it deactivates this fizzler over here, which means that if you fail the next part, you can get the cube back rather quickly. Now we need to do some curling right here. You've got your curling gloves. There you go. And some more speed race painting. We're gonna do a lot in this chamber, like I said. Oh, okay, it's done. Still haven't painted enough of those, so let's paint some more. If we hadn't painted enough, we are gonna paint even more. There we go. Now, really the hardest part of this whole puzzle is the curling over there. But once you've got the idea of curling, it should be rather easy.
Okay,
might take a few tries though.
Over to the vending machine and, well, it seems that we've run out of citranium cans at the moment. Don't panic though, I will personally see that you get your citranium can at the end of the test. Do you feel angry at the end of a test chamber, or alone, or depressed?
Now, this is a test chamber that at first might stump a few people, but is actually not that hard once you know the solution. So first off, the simple part, gonna get some cubes and put them on some buttons. Take another cube, put it on another button. Now, the idea for the next part is we need to get rid of the first cube that we placed. However, we can't really jump back to the place over there because this thing is blocking us now. So we need to find a way to get rid of that cube without actually going back over there. And the way to do it is to use this part over here. And snipe it off. There we go. And now we're gonna use this portal again. and hopefully make it all the way up there. Sometimes it just does not work. Part of these games' physics. Actually, I was actually surprised that so far everything's been going quite alright.
Good job! If you think that you still experienced a negative emotion while testing, fill out the appropriate submission form at the end of the test. A not so fun fact, the water in this test is recycled from the old test chambers we were solving a couple hours ago. I would still enjoy the mist. Our Aperture Science water filter and cleaning systems destroy 99.3%
First off, once again, we're just gonna get a cube. I'm gonna get it somewhere else. Which is somehow something you do in every chamber. And the idea of this whole test chamber comes down to one simple trick at the end of this. But first we're gonna get there. Now this activates light bridge over here, which we're gonna use to get up on the top of this platform and get ourselves a ball. There it is. First point it there. Well, this might take a few tries, but it should be working on the second or later. Now, as you saw, I painted it blue first, so it bounced off, and then immediately after it bounced, painted it orange so it doesn't bounce anymore. Now, the idea behind this is you want to go really fast through this portal up there. We get the portal by shooting this box into the water, but we're gonna need some speed first, and we get the speed that we need. There you go, by bouncing like this. Wait for the cube, and there we go.
Nice flying there. If my calculations are right, you came into contact with 0.21 milliliters of your own pee. See? It's insignificant. Great scientific progress is what we do here. This chamber only uses the blue gel, but don't let that get to you. This is one of our toughest puzzles. Whoever designed this has evil intentions and no mercy at all. But I am sure you will do just fine.
Now this is a puzzle that has, well, like most other puzzles, multiple solutions, but I will actually be showing off 2 of these compared to only 1 in the other puzzles, because both of these are actually quite interesting. Now the idea here is, first, let's get rid of that. The thing you have to do for both solutions is get some gel through here. Turn off the field over there, which puts the gel in the middle of this. Then we drop it. And this allows us to reach a cube over here. Now our goal is to get the cube to the other side of this fizzler, which we do by getting it all the way up there. Now there's 2 ways to do this. I'm gonna quick save and show off the first one. First one is jump, throw upwards. Now this might take a few tries, and it's not that easy to do even if you're good at throwing. But guaranteed it is doable, and it should be not that hard, just take quite a few tries. Once that's done, the cube is on the other side, and all we have to do is turn off the tractor beam. Now, the second solution to all of this is, like I said, it's taking a few tries. Our second solution to all of this is we're gonna place the cube somewhere we can reach it later on, but close to the blue stuff if possible. And basically we're gonna go through all of this again, but this time instead of shooting gel into the tractor beam, we're gonna go into the tractor beam ourselves. Now the plan here is that we're gonna go through the tractor beam, and when we're on the other side, we're gonna drop down. And while we fall down, we're gonna pick up the cube again and put it back into the fizzler. Not the fizzler, the tractor beam. This is the easy way to execute, but it doesn't mean that it's a freebie. There you go. Put it in, get out. Now this is the same configuration that you would have if you do the other thing, the other strategy, and actually get the throw. Just drop it down by activating the switch again. That's the end of this chamber.
The previous Aperture Science exotic location station was so calm and peaceful. I hope it helped you with your thinking. Also, I'm not allowed to transform the Aperture Science official nomenclatures into acronyms now, so we'll just have to live with it. Although it will not be long for you. Because we are near the end of the test, of course. This is it! The last puzzle chamber. The final picture. The maybe not so grand finale.
Well, as you said, this is the final part of this game.
Why is it that so
Now,
many
there's two
screens
endings
are
to this game.
extremely
A bad
fragile?
ending where you just
I'm
die,
guessing someone from civil
and
engineering is
a
gonna
good
get
ending where you don't
sacked
die. Well, it's debatable which one of them is good or bad, or maybe they're both good or whatever. Now, first off, I'm already going to be doing something
soon.
really
Sweet
dumb,
science, you have the bladder of a
usually, which is
pregnant
going to the
woman.
secret area.
Go do your business
But
and
I'm
get
actually
back
gonna
to
be
the
using
testing
this
as soon as you
to
are done.
reach the second ending, which I'm going to be showing off. I'm going to be showing off the second ending. The first ending is just completing this test chamber and going to the end. But instead of completing the test chamber, I'm going to be doing something really special. This special thing will allow me to get the secret ending. Now this jump right here is rather interesting. It might take a bit. Okay. It's actually really easy to overshoot this platform. Now, if you actually jump on top of here, which you can do in multiple ways, going into the secret area and jumping like this is just one of the ways you can do it. But it's in my eyes
Again? You did
best
your
one.
business not
Simple,
so long
it's
ago.
fast.
Why do you even bother with exploring
not
your
that hard to do.
surroundings? It's not like you're going to encounter a life-changing moment.
Now, once you're over here, you can press this button which enables the second ending by closing the fire pit down there. And now we can actually solve the puzzle.
Now that you got that out of the way, we can go back and finish the test.
Now, to actually beat this puzzle, I'm going to be showing off the way that I do it. There's multiple ways to do it. But the way I do it is you just take your cube over here and go there from the other side now. Because if we go there from this side, we can't actually access the red gel, but we need the red gel to override the blue gel on the place where we need the button. Remember to crouch if you're going like this, so you stop very fast. So now that we have the red gel, because we came from the other side, we can do this
Brilliant.
and activate
Now
this
go
button.
ahead and get on the platform ride.
Once you have that, the puzzle's done that, the puzzle's actually complete. All we need to do is get on the platform, which puts us to the last sequence
Almost near the end of the test chamber now.
of the
Do
game.
not let me down.
Now, depending on what you did, you're gonna get either ending or 1. If you did not press the button in the secret area that I showed you, you're gonna get ending 1, where you slide into a pit of fire and die. If you did press the button, you're gonna get a different ending, a second ending, which you're gonna be seeing. This can also happen. Pretty fun. Students aren't really a big trouble,
I can't
really.
shed out too many details, but get ready. Aim and fire! And someone from industrial engineering will be fired too. Well, so long for a dramatic and grand finale.
Already we actually got the tranium.
And that concludes our testing. I must say, you were a great test.
Now, since you
subject.
closed the fire pit, you can just like drop
Testing
down
procedure
and
says
go to
there
the ending.
should be a fire here where you die, and that should have concluded the end of the test. Oh, I shouldn't have said that aloud. Although I am very glad you did not have to die. Give me a minute. Okay, so your personality fits those of a previous test subject. She almost blew up the whole facility and killed my boss once. So I have instructions to let you go to avoid any future problems. Go through the door. This elevator will take you to the surface. We won't meet again. This is it. Goodbye. You know, you were my first test subject. You will always have a deep place inside my gears. Farewell, my human test subject.
And that concludes the walkthrough. This was Aperture Tag commentator walkthrough. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.